we know that conjunction means joining together. So conjunction is a joining word that is used for joining together sentences, words and groups of words. We have learnt about many conjunctions. Today we will learn about some more conjunctions. Let us read this sentence. It has been a long time since we have met each other. What do you understand from the sentence? That they have met a long time before in the past and they have not met after that. So since tells us about something that has happened in the past. Now let us read this sentence. The city has changed drastically since I last came here 10 years ago. So, since is telling us about something that has happened in the past. Which part of the sentence is telling us that something has happened in the past? I last came here 10 years ago. So, this part always follows since immediately. Now, we are using since in the middle of the sentence. We can also start a sentence with the conjunction since. Let us see how. So, our sentence becomes, since I last came here 10 years ago, the city has changed drastically. As we see, the part which shows something has happened in the past is written immediately after since. And because we are writing since in the beginning, there will be a comma in the sentence followed by what has happened or the event or the action that has happened. The city has changed drastically. So what are we noticing here? That I last came here 10 years ago. The city has changed drastically are two complete sentences which have been joined by the conjunction since. In this case, we have used since at the beginning of the sentence. I have hardly met my school friends since I joined college. Which part of the sentence is telling us that something has happened in the past? I joined college. So again, since is a conjunction here which is joining two sentences. What are the sentences? I have hardly met my school friends. I joined college. I joined college is telling us about something in the past. Now we can again write the same sentence starting with the conjunction since. Let us see how. Since I joined college, I have hardly met my school friends. So what are we noticing here? That the part which is showing that something has happened in the past follows since immediately. We put a comma followed by the activity or the event that is happening. What is the event? I have hardly met my school friends. Here we see that since is not only joining something which is telling about what has happened in the past, it is also telling us that from then till now he hasn't met his school friends. So it is telling us about the long time gap from the past till now. Now let us read these two sentences. The referee will tell you, you should not start till then. Till then in the sentence here means that there is a condition. What is the condition? The referee will tell you. So what does this mean? This means that before the referee tells you, you should not start. It also means that as long as the referee does not tell you, you cannot start. So, till then is a negative condition. So till then is a negative condition, which means that till the referee tells you, you should not start. So how will we join two sentences if there is a condition specified by till then? Let us see how. You should not start till the referee tells you. What are we seeing here? When we join the two sentences with till, we omit then. Also, if you notice, you will see that will is omitted here. Why is this so? You have to remember that till is never followed by the future tense. Will tell is showing future tense. We never follow till with the future tense. Why? That is because we always talk of the present tense as future after till. So, will tell, which is in the future tense, is changed to present, which is tells. What else are we seeing here? That till is followed by the condition. What is the condition? Referee will tell you is the condition, and the condition is following till. We can also use until in place of till when we join the two sentences. Till and until are doing the same job. So what will our sentence be if we join it with until? You should not start until the referee tells you. Here also, the condition, the referee tells you, is immediately after until. Here also, you will see that will tell, future tense, is changed to the present, tells you. Why is that so? Do you remember? Because we never follow till as well as until with the future tense. After we join the sentences with till or until, we always talk of the present tense as future. So, will tell changes to tells you. Remember, till and until do the same work. You will come. I shall wait at the coffee shop till then. What are we seeing in the sentences? That till then is there, which means there is a condition. What is the condition? You will come. So what does this mean? This means that the girl will wait at the coffee shop as long as this person does not come. So there is an element of time here. As long as this person does not come, she will wait. So this person coming is the condition. So how will we join the two sentences now? I shall wait at the coffee shop until you come. If we would have written, I shall wait at the coffee shop till you come, it would have been perfectly correct. So what is our new sentence here? I shall wait at the coffee shop until you come. What do we see here? That the condition, you will come, is being followed after until. What else are we seeing? That will, future tense, which was there in the condition, has not been used after we have joined the two sentences with until. Do you remember why? Because we never use future tense after until once we join two sentences with it. We can use until in the middle of the sentence. We can also use until to begin a sentence. Let us see how. Until you come, I shall wait at the coffee shop. Here also the condition you come is followed or used after until. Since we are starting the sentence with the condition, we use a comma and then write the event or the action that is happening. I shall wait at the coffee shop. Finish your homework. You cannot watch cartoons till then. What are we seeing in the sentences? There is till then. So we understand that there is a condition. What is the condition? Finish your homework. So when we have to join the two sentences with the conjunction, how will we do it? We will write, you cannot watch cartoons till you finish your homework. So what are we seeing here? That the condition finish your homework is following till. Now you will say that the condition was finish your homework. Where did we get this you from? Let us understand. Finish your homework actually means you finish your homework. The mother is giving order to the child to finish his homework. This you is actually missing in the sentence. The subject is missing in this sentence. Most of the times when we give orders, we can choose to not say the subject. But when we write to make complete sense of what we are trying to say, we have to include the subject. When we are joining the two sentences with till, to make complete sense of this part of the sentence, we have to include the subject you. Here, the subject you was not included. It was understood. But when we are joining the two sentences, to make complete sense, we have to include you. Now here we are seeing that we have used till in the middle of the sentence. We can also start the sentence with till. How will we do that? Till you finish your homework, you cannot watch cartoons. Now till is again followed by the condition you finish your homework. Here also we have included the subject you so that it makes complete sense. After that we have put a comma because we have started the sentence with till, and to make it very clear that this is one sentence joined with another sentence, we have to put a comma. So what is our sentence? Till you finish your homework, you cannot watch cartoons. This is the condition and this is the action or the event which has to be done after the condition is fulfilled. So remember that till is always showing us that there is an element of time involved. Okay, as long as a condition is not fulfilled, one particular action will keep on happening or will not happen. So what have we learned? We have learned that some conjunctions are used to denote time. What are they? Since, till, until. Now can you fill in the blank using since or till? Let us read the sentence. Do not leave, dash, I order. So what will be the correct answer? Can we say do not leave since I order? We know that since is used to refer to the past. Do we get the idea that there has been something which has happened in the past here? No, we don't get any idea like that. So the correct answer will be until. Here we know that until is used with a condition. What is the condition? I order is the condition. So do not leave until I order. Fill in the blank using since or till. Dash the landlord has died. The cottage has remained vacant. So what will be the correct answer? Can we say till the landlord has died, the cottage has remained vacant? No, we cannot. We know that till is used with a condition. Is there any condition in this sentence? Let us read it again. Dash the landlord has died. The cottage has remained vacant. There is no condition here. So we cannot use till. So what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be since. Since the landlord has died, the cottage has remained vacant. So since is telling us about something that has happened in the past. What is it? The landlord has died. And so there is an element of time about something which has happened long before. So we have to use since. Fill in the blank using since or until. Dash the rain stops. The match cannot begin. Can we say, since the rain stops, the match cannot begin? We cannot say that because we know since is used to denote something in the past. Can we get the idea that something has happened in the past in this sentence? There is no such idea. So the correct answer will be until. Until the rain stops, the match cannot begin. We know that until is always used with a condition. What is the condition? The rain stops is the condition. So as long as the rain does not stop, the match cannot begin. So again, there is an element of time here along with an element of condition. So what have we learnt today? We have learnt that we use since to refer to an action or an event that has happened in the past long before. We use till to set a negative condition in informal conversations, not while writing. And we use until to set a negative condition in formal conversations. So whenever we write, it is always better to use until. Until and till mean the same. We have learnt about some conjunctions today. We will soon learn about many more. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.